Right, managed to get down the side of the caravan and couldn't get the cover open for a while. The lock's all jammed. Managed to get it out eventually. Slid the battery and tray out. I think we can determine the problem is the corroded post. So yeah, not ideal. I think we're going to have to buy some new connectors and obviously a new battery. Don't suppose this battery is ideal for movers. I mean, it says a move, and you know it is, but it's only 110 amp hour. So anyway, and the original price 10 years ago was 90 quid, so that must have been new from when we bought the caravan. So we're going to go and see how much, and yeah, get that replaced. That's the next stage. Okay, so back with the caravan electrics. As we know, the switch is all done. Thinking I'm going to put a wire through here with a connector on the outside to make it a lot easier to remove this box in future without trying to struggle getting the terminals undone inside here. We went out and got the battery off the caravan. The positive terminal was completely corroded through, so we've had to get a new battery. Bought a high quality charger. It didn't even cross my mind that it wouldn't come with charging cables. So what I've done is purchased a set of Amazon jump start cables. We're going to get one end off of each and connect those up to this. This is a Blue Smart charger. This one is 30 amp. It's 12 volt battery charger with configurable current of 30 or 15 amps and 3 outputs. There is also a Bluetooth app for your phone to adjust settings. I looked at other cheaper chargers, but reports of fires and you know, all sorts of issues put me off. So we went for this one. It is a Victron brand. It's not something I'd ever heard of before, but I've not needed to buy a battery charger for years. It's got various modes, and this lifts up like that, and it's obviously fused, and we've got a negative and then 3 terminals there for charging multiple devices. So yeah, we're going to have to adjust the cable that we bought from Amazon. So we're going to get this off and connected to this. We'll just charge the battery. It comes fully charged, but we'll just double check, and we'll see the use of this as well. So after that, we're going to have to get back in the caravan, get the new battery in, get the Sargent EC175 back in. Hopefully that will get the hydraulic lifting system up and running again, and then we can get the caravan out and start work on the roof. So yeah, this does look like a real high quality product. We have part number, serial number, we've got a Bluetooth pin number, 2 labels that you can stick, you know, wherever you're using this thing. So yeah, it's pretty heavy in a metal box, and yeah, we'll be back in a minute when we've got this connected up to the battery. Okay, back again. Now the cables on these clamps are just on these terminals, and they're so badly made that with a medium amount of effort I just managed to pull the terminals off of the cables, which is ideal for my situation, but not ideal if you wanted to use these as jump start cables. Now I'm assuming that is brass. Yeah, you might want to look at the crimping of these terminals if you've got yours. Now this is now on. It says normal. It's gone to ABS. Now if you run the app, you'll get it to scan and find the product, and then you can just click into that. Connecting. Check the label on the product side for the default pin code. So that is on that label that we just talked about. 159 430. Don't know whether it's the same on every unit. We can then click pair. That's connecting. And we are done. ABS, absorption charge. Battery is charging at constant voltage and with a decreasing current until it's fully charged. Well, that's fair enough. So let's just connect this up. See what changes. Right, so that is flashing all sorts of lights. It is now saying normal, ABS again. Voltage doesn't look like there's any current going through there, so it probably is completely charged. Or maybe you should make a connection before you plug the battery in, before you plug the charger in. So let's just try that. So unplugged it, let those lights go. It's still running despite being unplugged. Oh well. Connect it, plug it in. It's going to go through the light sequence again. Voltage 14.54. Now let's see how accurate that is. Okay. Oh, have we got that the wrong way bloody round? What an idiot. We probably popped the fuse there, did we? So, reverse polarity protection. What has that done? Yeah, that's not doing anything now. Right, so we are back again. There's no point in me pretending I didn't completely balls that up. I reversed the polarity, and the protection, which I have now tested for you, works perfectly. I have just popped out. I've got some 40 amp blade fuses. In fact, I went down to the local auto centre and bought a kit of that size and a kit of the smaller ones, just in case we ever do anything like this again. So that has now brought that back to life. We've gone into the app again, and it is showing you the voltage. It's showing you, I don't know whether you can actually see any of that, if it will focus. Is that focused? Bloody screen. Yeah, I think that is. But it's basically showing you the charge voltage, the current that it's drawing, what mode it's in. It's in absorption mode, and we can go into that and it will connect. All that information is there. That's the current status. We've then got a graph of what's going on, and then we've got the history of what's going on, and yeah, operation time 1 hour 24 minutes. Yeah, okay, so that is all good. We will just leave that running. So battery charger works well, protection works. The new fully charged battery obviously isn't quite fully charged, so we might as well do that as it is the caravan battery. So yeah, I think we're going to, as I say, we're going to do a cable for the charger now with an external box for easier connections, and then we'll have to get it all installed back in the caravan. The only issue I've got, this battery is so heavy, and the way they've got the handles done, the other battery had a handle that ran across this way and you could lift that with one hand. This is very awkward to lift with one hand. It's extremely heavy, so I'm going to have to take a fence panel out so I can get to the battery compartment, and probably going to have to redo the terminals from the caravan cables, and to that end we have got, get this open and show you, we have got some new battery clamps. They're quick release ones, not because I wanted quick release, but it's the only one I could find with the 3 terminal options, so you can feed a cable into the center one, clamp it down. You can also then feed blade connectors into the other 2, so I thought that would just be a handy option, because I'm sure there are more than one cable running to the battery. So we've got that, and we also bought a kit of crimps and the crimping tool, all from Amazon as per usual. Expect I'll put the links up. Get the bloody tool out. Oh, it's not coming out. Let's get it out the other end. So we've got a range of crimps. Probably the smaller sizes are going to be appropriate for the caravan, and then we've got this massive crimping tool with, oh, that's handy, it's got some heat shrink sleeves, and there we go. And is that locked? Oh yeah, so it opens up. Looks like they're all spring loaded, the various sizes, so you just press and spin. So if we're doing, I think 18, you just spin that round and match the sizes. Yeah, so that's all on there. Looks like we can exert quite a bit of force with that. So yeah, all good. More later. Alright, just the final look. So we've run some cable through the grommet. It's clipped inside with some cable ties. It's not going anywhere anyway, but it's 20 times better than the original cable that was being cut to bits by the terrible job they did. That's all been wired in. We'll fit a proper joint at the end of this somewhere where it's convenient, and that will be that. The next video will be in the caravan side, and oh, looks like, oh no, that's right, I couldn't see that fuse in there. The dark colour of the glass or perspex was just blanking that out. It looked like the slot was empty. Anyway, so yeah, that's working. The charge is slowly dropping down. In fact, it looks like it may have just finished. Oh no, I don't know why that's flicking between that. Yeah, it was on ABS, now it's float, so looks like it's pretty much done its thing. We'll leave that until it tells me it's finished. I think it will then go into storage at the end. So yeah, all good. Be back in the caravan with it at some point. Right, so what I decided to go for in the end was this type of connector. These are rated at 32 amps. The fuse that this is connected to is 16, so no issues there. The cable is far higher rated than that, as is the other one. And we will also be double checking whether it goes to the mover, sorry, not the mover, the aircon unit, or, which I suspect, the hydraulic lifting system. So we will be naming and shaming at some point, because that was just not good enough. But yeah, we're getting there. Running out of daylight today, so we'll probably carry on with this tomorrow.